Behold, this could be the biggest controversy you have ever watched online. Haven't you got the news yet about the rift between two of the most famous online personalities in India? Sandeep Maheshwari and Vivek Bindra are two of the biggest names in India on social media. They both are famous for their celebrity status on YouTube and many social media platforms. Recently they have been involved in a controversy, a tug of war, and it is a direct attack from either side now. Both are posting videos, putting forward their claims. Both are providing rebuttals to the other's videos. A year ago, both Sandeep and Vivek were on the same stage when Sandeep invited Vivek for this podcast. Have a look here.
संदीप सर को मैच करना था। ये एम्प्लॉय बनने के लिए नहीं है, अब आप उसको पार्टनर बनाइए तो आपको छोड़ के नहीं जाएगा। ये गिर गया मेरा बच्चा, गिर गया मेरा बच्चा।
सर मेरा एक छोटा सा
बहुत सारे अप्स एंड डाउन्स देखे होंगे अपने इस YouTube के करियर में बहुत।
Now let us talk about the controversy. It all started about 10 days ago when in one of the seminars of Sandeep Maheshwari, some of the audience raised a point about possible biggest scams happening in India. Without taking any names, they were referring to an online scam, a kind of multi-level marketing scheme offered in the form of courses. Those audiences seemed like students or young graduates who claimed to have lost money. They complained that they took loans, they sold some belongings, and they had spent money to do these courses. They also claimed that after doing those courses, they are not making any fortunes as was advertised to them while they enrolled in these courses. They were promised for turning around their lives, making fortune, but nothing of that sort has happened. Sandeep Maheshwari, after listening to all these complaints, discussed a little bit more into these details and he declared it as a fraud. Later this issue became so big on the internet that somehow Vivek Bindra's name has been brought into this controversy, and after this started boiling over, it is claimed that Vivek Bindra approached Sandeep Maheshwari's team to get this video deleted as it was claimed on Sandeep Maheshwari's channel. We really don't know what happened behind the scenes, but publicly there was also a rebuttal video by Vivek Bindra. This was in fact a very detailed rebuttal to Sandeep Maheshwaram, and Bindra too explained many points trying to prove how his business model and his courses are not scams. While originally Sandeep Maheshwari hasn't taken the name of Bindra, after the rebuttal video of Vivek Bindra, just yesterday, we find a direct mention of Vivek Bindra's name by Sandeep Maheshwari in his new video which contained hashtag Stop Vivek Bindra #Stop Vivek Bindra. He not only took Bindra's name but also asked his viewers and fans to start making the trend using this hashtag. Now it looks that both of them want to have a go at each other, and there is no stopping back. It's going to be a great tug of war in the coming days. But the unfortunate thing is that both of these have got a great fan following individually. Vivek Bindra has been an entrepreneur with his own business called Bada Business, and he sells a lot of online courses. He is also a motivational speaker, has got a great reputation in India. On the other hand, Sandeep Maheshwari also has been a famous personality on the internet, providing motivational videos, doing seminars, and live public events in his studios across North India. The thing is, both of these are arguing, making claims, and making counter-claims all in Hindi on their platforms. So we tried to provide a summary to our English viewers about what's happening in this particular episode. As we are committed to providing self-transformational timeless wisdom, leadership, management concepts, and personality development through our channel, our aim is to provide this example to the audience, particularly in India, but also in the world. This is to make you aware that you should not judge anything just on the face of it. Of course, when we look at these two personalities, they are good and great in their own ways, but now they both are embroiled in this controversy. If you as the audience are not directly in any business relationship with either of these two personalities, you can't judge the situation correctly. It is not correct to do so with little information. Right now, when you have to judge someone, you can only judge based on circumstantial evidence available on YouTube. Unless you know the real facts which may eventually come out in the future, you really are not in a position to say who is right and who is not. But watching the videos both of Sandeep Maheshwari and Vivek Bindra, you can see that both of them have raised valid points. Sandeep Maheshwari was talking about legality aspects of products and services, which is counted as scam and which is not. He also talked about RBI rules regarding the returning of the goods by the people who are not satisfied with the products or services. If the goods or services are not liked by the customers, and if the company that sold these services is not returning the money, that can be counted as a fraud. On the other hand, Vivek Bindra claimed that Sandeep Maheshwari has not really listened to, or at least attempted to listen to, the other side of the argument and was making unilateral judgments, which is not correct. He said that Sandeep Maheshwari acted as a judge, just going with some of the audience, just listening to their opinions in his studio. We think this episode will only end after a few weeks and not anytime soon. Meanwhile, we request our viewers to stay neutral and watch out for the developments on this episode. If you can speak and understand Hindi, it is also recommended to watch both sides of their stories in both of their YouTube channels. And then decide for yourself. Who could be right in this case? As with anything, patience is the key. We need to watch out what happens and finally who is right in this matter. Maybe both are right, partly. Or maybe there is a real scam in something. Vivek Bindra also says he is doing everything publicly and there is no thing as a scam because generally scammers don't show their face, they don't come in public. Whereas Vivek Bindra is a personality very famous and he has got his own ecosystem of his business, his affiliates and many other things. So too is Sandeep Maheshwari because he is very famous on YouTube. He is the one of the top 10 YouTubers in India with more than 20 million followers. Also Vivek Bindra has about 20 million followers. Finally, the leadership lesson what we learn from this is conflicts do happen even if you are a motivational speaker, even if you are a spiritually inclined person. Both Sandeep and Vivek are spiritually inclined by their own admission on earlier occasion in their videos. The conflicts can happen between the two celebrities. But we as the people should not be swayed away by either of the two celebrities. Rather we should keep our own stand. We should try to understand based on the facts and based on circumstances and based on a particular instance as to who is right in that particular case. So, no hard feelings against Sandeep Maheshwari or on Vivek Bindra. But let's wait and watch and let us not jump into quick conclusions. Let the truth unfold itself in the near future. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.